All right, so this is Writers in Residence. And this is brand new too, as in last year, brand new. So this is, not a lot of people have heard. It's by Apologia. And this is what it's, you can read that. This is the first volume. They're working on the next ones. I think they're going to be doing 4 as well. If I would have known this from before, I'd probably start this out in 5th grade. So do a middle school again, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It tells you, they give you free PDF on huge samples and everything of it. We were doing Rod and Staff English, and then up through 7th. We have the 8th grade, I think, but we've done it up through 7th. And we like it, and it's very thorough, but the kids started struggling, and maybe it's just mine, I don't know. But we were going to try something different. Because it wasn't working, especially with my oldest, we were going to try something different. Now this, you think this is just writing, but it includes English as well, but it's all put together. So it's, I don't know, more kid-friendly. It's more understandable. So you could do it all together, like have all your kids together and just do it as one big like unit study. Or you can, I just take the older 2 and I do it with them. But this is the table of contents. And they can give this to you, I think they still send it to you, a PDF of all of this main information. So it's broken up in modules. And they go through everything you need to know about writing. And because writing includes English, you have to know that. So it's just all together. So I like things that are all put together like that. So these are the units. So they break it down. And then these are the language arts that they learn in each unit. Like I said, you can go to the website and read up because there's so much. I spent so long reading these things. I love their approach though too. So what I do is I sit down, okay, and it tells you a lot. It gives you tons of information on how to use this book. And this is a huge honking book, and it is quite spendy. So I'm having the kids do their written work in a spiral notebook so we can reuse it, because I wasn't going to buy one of these for each kid. This is ridiculous. But it has so much information, and it looks so good. That talks about it here. Vocabulary, you know, you look up words, you do all that stuff. And I love how she writes. She writes like very easy to understand for the kids. And they always have a spotlight on different writers too in the beginning of each module, which is fun. Gives you the 6 traits writing model, the writing process. And the most favorite is the lesson plans. It's suggested. You could do what you want, but it's been working for us this way. Notes. 32 weeks. And they do 4 days a week. So you just do a little bit. It's not a lot at all. So you just do a little bit every day, 32 weeks. You have a few weeks to spare out of the school year. So like this, how it starts out, has a spotlight on the writer, and it's like an interview. So you get to read a little bit about him. My son loves Bill Myers because he loves all his books. Then there's the introduction in the first module, and then it tells you like what you're going to learn and everything like that. And then you just go through in simple little sections and little things you're going to do, which we just write in a spiral notebook. And then as you go, it'll give you the words like here, parts of speech. Okay, so you're going to be learning verbs. So they know what verbs are, but it's just like you're using them and why you would use them. Instead of just memorizing parts of speech and all these little like dry memorization facts, you're actually understanding them more and why you would use them. It gets their wheels churning, and it doesn't matter if your kid doesn't even have much of an imagination. This book will help draw it out. And then the kids that already have huge imaginations, they can just go wild with it. Encourages kids. She writes a big thing online too that I encourage you to read. I think she has a Facebook group too, Facebook page. So it's very organized, tells you exactly what to do, helps you to learn, and I love their writing. So they keep their writing folder too. So the short stories or their little things like that, they just put in there. There's a checklist. It's points. You don't have to do it. It's just, it encourages you to have your family members or friends read your writing, and then have, there's places where they can critique, like little sections, like was it easy to understand, depending on the writing assignment. It's kind of fun like that. So it's a big, huge book. We have not gone through it all yet, but we like it so far. And if it proves itself by the end, like we're still 100% loving it, then we will keep buying the next volumes and use them with our younger kids. Of course, the VeggieTale writer. So it's fun. Makes writing fun. And there's a purpose and a reason. It's not just for a hobby either. It's every kid can write. There you go. There's the appendix, all the information. So I encourage you to just look that up yourself. And I think they may send that free PDF again about like samples and the whole description and everything.